Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Physio for All. Myself Dr. Indrajit Jeta, I am a physical therapist and yoga instructor. Friend, this video today I am making a video for those who are having headache, pain, nape of neck, interscapular pain or some degree of shoulder pain. So for those who are having these type of symptoms, this video is going for beneficial for them. So before moving for description of all these details, so please subscribe. You have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and press bell icon. So friends, in this modern lifestyle, throughout the day, what we are doing all the activities in forward head posture like this. We are doing all the activities in this forward head posture. Either we are driving for a long time, either we are sitting to watch a television, reading, writing, and most commonly a desktop activities like sitting in front of a computer or laptop. And I think we all are using the smartphone. That is the more prone for this forward head posture. We are throughout the day we are using the smartphone in this position, and that causes the upper cross syndrome. So friend, this is all about the upper cross syndrome. See in this picture, this lady who is in forward head posture. So this condition is called upper cross syndrome. I think we all are having this type of problem. So this actually coined by a doctor that called Dr. Janda, who has coined this upper cross syndrome. So what happens in that? So because we are in forward head posture, there was a study that about 10 to 12 pound of our head is bearing the weight by the cervical spine, and only 1 inch of movement of head forward can lead to 10 more increase of 10 pound of the cervical spine. So this type of a stress is going to bear by the cervical spine. Friend, due to that overuse of this cervical spine, so some muscles got weak. So here, this is the weak muscles here, and here is the weak muscles, and this is the tight muscles, which was caused by this problem. So let's move. What are the muscles involved in these? So friend, when the head is going forward, the weakness of deep flexor neck muscle got weak, and there is also weakness of the thoracic muscle. So what the muscles are going to be tight? So these are the extensor group muscle of the cervical spine going to be tight, and then costal muscle. So let's go detail about the muscles. What are the muscles involved? What are the muscles? Deep cervical muscle are, first is the rectus capitis anterior, rectus capitis lateralis, longus capitis, and the longus colli. These are the deep neck flexor muscle. And what about the thoracic muscles? That is middle trapezius, middle trapezius, lower trapezius, rhomboids, and the serratus anterior got also weak. And about the tight muscles, the extensor group are, first here is the upper trapezius got also tight, and some other muscles, that is suboccipitalis, also got tightened, and some other, that is sternocleidomastoid and levator scapula, because levator scapula is also attached from the scapula to the cervical spine. So these are got tightened, and because our posture is like this, so these costal muscle, pectoralis major and minor muscle also got tightened. So because some muscle got tightened here, and this muscle got weak here, and the thorax muscle, so due to this imbalance, we are having all the symptoms of neck pain, some interscapular pain, headache. Even because our posture is like this, so because the anatomical position of the shoulder also got changed, So we are having some degree of restricted movement of the shoulder and even having some shoulder related problem as well. So friend, what are the exercises we have to perform? So first of all, we have to release all the tightness. So first, to release all the tightness, what we have to do? For the upper trapezius and the levator scapulae, I am going to explain. Now what you have to do, place your left hand, either left or right, on which side you are going to stretch. Hold your chair with the left hand and bend your neck to the right side. So it is going to stretch your upper trapezius. Okay. Hold it for a few seconds and then release it. Do it to the opposite side. Again a stretch. You are holding here with the right hand and bending your neck to the left side. This is again going to stretch your right upper trapezius. Levator scapulae. What you have to do for levator scapulae, again you have to hold with the left hand. Use your right hand, place behind your head, and now stretch. Try to look at the right axilla. This is going to a good stretch to the levator scapulae muscle. Got it? To the opposite side, hold with your left hand behind the head and hold your chair with the right hand and look at the left axilla. That's going to stretch your right levator scapulae. So these are the main two stretches, upper trapezius and the levator scapulae. And what about the pectoralis major and minor? That's also get tightened. For the pectoralis major and minor, what you have, there are two exercises. Either you can stand at the corner of the wall, one hand over the one wall and another hand to the another wall. So you just move your one leg forward and lean towards the wall, corner of the wall. This is going to stretch your pectoralis major muscle. Okay. And another exercise you can also do. What you have to do, this is very beneficial. You just stand against the wall, engage your abs, so tuck your chin and just hold it there. So try to touch your shoulder blade to the wall and tuck your chin. This is very good exercise to condition your all the muscles. So just think your pectoralis major and minor muscle is tightened, you are going to stretch, and the same time you are going to strengthen your thoracic muscle. You can also add one more movement, bend your elbow and move your hands up and then jump. Okay, move your hand up and then jump. Okay, that's going to because your posture is like this. Means this is the position, and when you are standing against the wall, you are getting upright your posture. You are getting erect your posture. So next exercise, what you have to do for the deep cervical flexor muscle, you have to practice chin tuck. In the chin tuck, you can see in the lateral view. What you have to do, this is the chin, and you have to tuck properly. Hold it for a few seconds and then release it. Again, hold it for a few seconds and then release it. Do it multiple times in a day. So some more exercise, what you have to do, just bend your elbow and close to your body. So now you move your elbow backward. Got it? This is correcting your thoracic imbalance. Okay, move backward, hold it for a few seconds and then release it. Do it for 3-5 times. And one more exercise to stretch your pectoralis major you can add. Place your hand over the wall and move your body like this. That is going to stretch your, again, this pectoralis major muscle and minor as well. So to the opposite side, place your hand here. Move your body like this and stay there for a few seconds Again, that's again going to stretch your anterior chest muscle. That's all about upper cross syndrome. So okay guys, take care, goodbye.